tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down, Saunders. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw on second down, Saunders. Caught. It's Ellington. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Greer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On fourth down, Saunders, and it's caught. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17, and he returns this to the 22. On first down, Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Pierce. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Jaguars at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Saunders. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Saunders. He finds his man complete. It's Greer. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, they go right back to Pierce, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
That's underneath to Pierce, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Saunders. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jennings. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scored.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here in this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. From the gun on third down, Saunders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Devon Hamilton in there to drop him for a loss on the play. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Saunders had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Saunders.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 4th down, Saunders. Throw left side complete. That's Greer. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Operating from the gun, Saunders.
This ball caught by Mechie.
Touchdown, Texans.
John Mechie.
26 yards.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third is worth it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurts. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Going for it with Pierce. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Give to Pierce now on the option. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Texans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Insatiable. Tell we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my floor's unshakable. Run it up. How can I quit it? I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force.